in the Arsenal. White jerseys, green pants, green trim. They look like the old New York Jets uniforms. Actually, the new New York Jets uniforms before they went to the old uniforms. The kickoff is in the air. It will be Arsenal to take it, and it's Johnson. James Johnson at his 10-yard line moves to his right up toward the 20, and he's knocked down right at about the 19-yard line. Let's get you the starting lineup for Arsenal. Benny Murph is the center on 1st down and 10 from the Arsenal 19. Moving from right to left. Quarterback takes the snap and hands off to Johnson. Johnson gets maybe a yard. Marcus Johnson for 1 to the 20. It will be 2nd and 9. Here's the other defense up front on the ends. It's Scott Fearman and Dave Kumpf. Inside, Couch under center. His lone setback is Brian McPherson. Brad drops to throw. 5-step drop, looking long down the right sideline. He's got a man wide open, and he's got it, and he falls down. Going down at midfield.
Two elder defensive backs ran into each other, and Anderson blew wide open up the far sideline.
Gain of 31, 1st down and 10 in the Arsenal at the elder 49. And now this put more wide open
after the elder defensive backs ran into each other.
1st and 15 from the Arsenal 46. The hand goes to Anderson from right to left. He's coming on an end around. He takes it left side up to the line of scrimmage. He got strung out pretty nicely. Brian Rosenthal there.
Backfield, Pat Brunner got the matchup on him. That's a mismatch in speed in favor of Arsenal.
All right, 2nd and 15. Arsenal from their 46. They start the end around, but it's a busted play, so running with it is quarterback Brad Couch trying to get outside. He eludes Schneider, gets out toward the right sideline, skips another tackle, and he's down inside the 45 to the 44. Schneider and Dwyer had a shot at him, couldn't get him, and he's finally ridden.
But the long pass play and now the good screen.
We're at the other 44, no score with 9:31 to go here in the opening quarter. 3-step drop for Couch, pump fakes, looking over the middle. Now he's got a man wide open, and he underthrew him. Elmore will do the punting now. Elmore standing at his own 40-yard line. Levy and Mesker back deep for Elder. The snap is high, but Elmore lugs it down, puts a left foot on it. It's end over end and fairly short. Coming up on it is Reedy, does not call for a fair catch. A flag goes down as he takes it, and he's Malachi crunched at the 20-yard line. The first man there was Jay Wideouts, Reedy, and Mesker, and we'll get to the rest of the lineup in just a minute. The flag picked up. It's 1st and 10 Elder at their own 21-yard line. 9:16 to go. No score opening quarter. The hand goes to Detillo straight up the middle. He hesitates, now moves to his left, and gets nothing. He is beaten down in the backfield. Tackle made by Marcus Johnson. And Elder has it. 2nd down and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Moving from left to right, their first possession, play action pass, carry, throws right side, caught by Wayne Scott at the 30. Slips a tackle, 35 down the sideline, 40, and knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. James Johnson might have saved a touchdown as Joe Wayne Scott made one sweet move with the football.
Wayne Scott very good after the catch. He's got a lot of moves, a running back. And
Panthers at their 41. Moving from left to right, Baker and Detillo staggered behind Colin Carey. Reedy in motion from right to left. Fake handoff to Detillo. Carey wants to throw again. Going long down the left sideline. He's got Reedy. Reedy over the shoulder. Can't hang on. Tough catch. He was open and probably should have had it, but not. Those are Jerron Garrett and James Johnson. And Barrington Hood is the safety on 2nd and 10 Elder from their 41. Carey under center as running backs are split. And a delayed handoff to Detillo, who trips coming across the line of scrimmage and gets out to the 42-yard line.
But on the positive side of that play, Colin Carey made a good play action fake and had all the time in the world to throw.
Carey back to throw on 3rd and 9 from his 42. Throws left side to a wide open Reedy. Reedy makes a catch at his knees, scoots down the sideline inside the 40, the 35, and knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line by Marcus Johnson. 1st down Panthers in the Arsenal territory.
Just a perfect throw by Colin Carey. He knocked in underneath, made the catch, and a nice run after the grab, and Elder is on the march.
Pickup of 23 yards, 1st and 10 Panthers at the Titan 35. The lone setback is Detillo, and he gets the carry right side. Up to a big hole inside the 30, the 25, gets out to his right, and he will go untouched all the way into the end zone. Touchdown Elder.
35-yard run for Mike Detillo, a slant right. He made a nice adjustment to the outside and used his speed, and he has plenty of it. An example of it right there.
He can scoop. Tom DeFranco trying to remain perfect on extra points this season, and he does. 7:32 to go opening quarter here at the pit, and it's 7-0.
Too good to be true, not in the Preston Chevrolet. Call the one number today.
Flag on the flag.
1-1.
The kickoff here will drive DeFranco back to his 35. He'll try again. They usually kick off from the 40. He puts it in the air, and it's taken by James Johnson at his 10-yard line. Johnson straight up the middle of the field, eludes one tackle, and then he's hit hard at the 28-yard line. Special teams tackle made by Brady Miller.
Since they played in the last 4 weeks.
Keep in mind, Detillo not at left corner tonight, Brandon Feeke, because Detillo playing offense in there instead. Handoff around the right side, and it's Matt Dibburn for about 3 yards. So he works his way outside, brought down by Dave Kumpf in pursuit, trailing 7-0 with 6:52 to go in the first. Under center is Couch. Ball drops to throw, going long down the right sideline. This time Feeke there with great coverage. The intended receiver
Series. Somebody had a brain cramp a couple of times, and looks like they've got that corrected.
quick drop by Couch. He throws right side for the receiver lateral. It's off the hands of his
Increase for the elder D, and
the snap goes over the punter's head. Chasing it back toward the end zone is Elmore. He will try and run it, and he is down at the 2-yard line. Ryan Vanderpool tracked him down, and Elder will have the football at the Titan 2.
Vanderpool continues to turn in big plays, and Vanderpool was backflip, and Elder is one solid running play away from taking a 2-touchdown lead.
Well, spotted at the 4, so it'll be first and goal from the 4. Elder already leading 7-0 here in the first quarter. Carry under center as running backs are split. Pitches to Detillo right side. Michael going for the corner. No one can catch him. Touchdown Elder.
Mike Detillo just outran the Arsenal defense to the right near pylon.
Straight just couldn't get him, and now DeFranco to try and make it 14-0, and he remains perfect on the season. 6:26 to go in the first, and the pit, it's 14-0 Panthers. Arsenal, they snap it over the punter's head. Elder gets it at the Arsenal 4, and now Arsenal fumbles the kickoff after the Elder touchdown, picked up by Johnson, though he's up over the 20 to the 24. To finish the story, Elder got the ball at the Arsenal 4. Ryan Vanderpool the recovery, and then Mike Detillo, the 4-yard pick.
Return man grabbed it on the fly, and they got some positive yardage.
Brad Couch under center. Turns, delayed handoff up the middle to McPherson, who's got some running room. He's out over the 30, the 35, puts his head down, and spins out to the 37-yard line. He punished Ryan Vanderpool at their own 36-yard line. Pickup of 12 from McPherson. Carrying up the middle this time is Dibburn. He bangs into some people at the 45. The flag goes down as he falls out to the 47, 48-yard line. The flag is all the way in the backfield, so this will likely come again.
Plays by Arsenal have been impressive. They started off with a fake handoff, and they ripped off some good yardage, and that quick inside.
5 to go in the first. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. The one setback is McPherson, who gets a fake handoff on an end around. Comes Johnson, and Elder is not fooled. Pulling Johnson down is P.J. Volker at the 33-yard line, and Volker's fired up. He pumps the
right to make the primary tackle.
Titans moving from right to left here in the first quarter, trailing 14-0, 2nd and 13 from their 34. Back to throw his Couch is being chased from behind by Brunner. Now Fierman on top of him, so he throws it away. Volker now called for a flag on his coverage on McPherson out on the right flat, and I think
he was all over the running back, and the quarterback throwing on the run.
Whistle for the penalty here. And it will be 1st down and 10 Indy Arsenal after the gift at their own 49-yard line. Elder coming with a blitz, it's picked up. Left side for Dibburn, goes to pass. He's got it at the 45, moves over midfield. And he's down to the Elder 42-yard line. It was actually a lateral. They threw.
The receiver broke one tackle on the quarterback and got 9 yards on it.
2nd and 1 Arsenal from the Elder 42. Quick hitter up the middle to McPherson, who breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage and spins to his left for the 1st down. Dave Kumpf finally brought him down, but a nice run by Brian McPherson. 5'11", 220 pounds.
Their offensive line.
The Panthers normally give up less than 3 yards a rush. First down and 10 from the 39, Arsenal and Elder territory. End around handoff goes to Johnson, Marcus Johnson, and he is met in the backfield and brought down way behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 47-yard line, but a flag flies as Comfort and
had nailed Arsenal for an appreciable
15-yard penalty. Brings it down to the 31 of Elder. It will be first down and 2 yards for Arsenal. The quick hitter McPherson, left side, he's got the first down and a little bit more. Runner brings him down, but he put the head down and let Volker have it. And it's a first down for Indy Arsenal. They continue against Highlands, and this one hasn't exactly been a barn burner thus far. Pretty decent sized crowd, just not a lot of noise. First and 10 Arsenal from the Elder 26. Dibburn comes from his end position and runs a handoff over the right side. Kumpf jumping on his back and moving the pile to about the 23 to bring him down after a pickup of 3.
Elder is snap in and snap out, is getting a shot at the Arsenal negative yardage into decent gains.
Second down and 7 from the Elder 22. Back to throw goes Couch. Being chased, running to his left, now running for his life. Throws it, wobbly pass toward the end zone. It's intercepted by Elder. Dwyer has it, he's up the sideline, the 20, the 30. He's got one man to beat in midfield. He gets a right hand to Kenny from behind to save the touchdown. For the Titans is Emmanuel Ivan, but down to the Titans 39-yard line is Andrew Dwyer. His first interception of the season. He led the team with 3 last year.
D had the quarterback, remember him with the Minnesota Vikings. Andrew Dwyer almost had to fair catch that ball as it fell into his eye. He ran out of gas. He should have had a touchdown.
He took it 60 yards from his 1 to the Indy Arsenal 39. Now Colin Carey back to pass, throws to Wayne Scott, who catches it out of bounds at the Arsenal 26-yard line. Nice tight rope back by Wayne Scott on the third. 13-yard pickup, first down, 10 Elder at the Arsenal 26. They lead at 14-0, 2:11 to go in the first. And Indy Arsenal wants to network. 9 of the Titans, and then a Joe Wayne Scott first down grab has Elder first and 10 at the Arsenal 26. Carey fake handoff to Datillo. Play action, rolling left, has a man wide open. It's Reevy in the end zone. Touchdown!
Colin Carey, 26 yards, Brent Mesger to touchdown.
And check that, it's Brent Mesger, number 7, not number 2. So Mesger with the Elder touchdown
At 3 TDs.
His 13th catch, 3rd touchdown of the season. DeFranco's extra point is on the way. It is good, but there's a flag, so hold the phone. Roughing the kicking penalty against the Titans. DeFranco ought to drive this one out of the end zone, and he will. So that will be a touchback. Arsenal will set up at the right. Arsenal with the football, first and 10 from their 20, moving from right to left. The quick hitter up the middle to McPherson, and this time he will get virtually nothing. Lucky to maybe get Couch under center. Back to throw. 5-step drop going long down the right sideline. There in coverage is Brandon Finke. The intended receiver was Richard Robinson
Instead of Elder. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you want really competitive, great cross-conference football games.
Couch back to throw on 3rd and long, and he will be sacked.
Couch back to pass. Is sacked by Pat McAtee.
Pat McAtee got him back at the 11-yard line. Tapped it over Eugene Elmore's head. He's standing midway into his own end zone. Gets a good snap this time. The left-footed punter kicks a low line drive, but Mesger will track down at the 40. Moves to his left toward the sideline inside the 35 and drug out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Return.
Elder lay first and 10 at the 32 is where they'll spot it.
What would be an interesting but somewhat dubious record?
The starting lineup remains in. Mike Datillo got the start at tailback. He is dotting the I. Kyle Kessler will not play unless needed tonight. It doesn't look likely. Kurt Baker with his first carry of the season. Bam Bam inside the 30 to the 28. That's got to feel good.
We told you the Elder coaches had a plan for a fullback carry at Kurt Baker, because Kurt Baker does a lot of spade work, a lot of basic blocking, and he gets a carry.
Datillo this time with Baker out in front of him. It gives him a great block. Datillo turns the corner inside the 20. Shakes a tackle, 15, runs over a man down to the 9. And the first quarter will come to an end with an Elder first down.
Elder 21, that's right, Sunday.
83 yards for 1 touchdown through the air.
First and goal Panthers down to our left now as we begin the second. Datillo dotting the I from the 10-yard line. First and goal. Fake handoff to Datillo. Colin Carey looking left side. He hits his tight end Wainscott. He makes a nifty move at the 5 and gets into the end zone. Wainscott listed as a tight end, but at 6'2", 195, he's more like a wide receiver. And he left some athletic equipment down for DeFranco. The kick is up, and it is a beauty. Tom's been on the road all season long. And just
Henry Smith, James Johnson, our gate.
Quality time with family and friends. It's the brand you can count on. JTM. This is the best sports radio network.
James Johnson with the kickoff return.
James Johnson nearly decapitated at the 21-yard line by, was it Brady Miller? No, it wasn't.
The Elder kick coverage special teams, and they are both very, very good at it.
So trailing 28-0 with 11:41 to go in the second. Brad Couch under center for Indy Arsenal at his 21-yard line. Hands to Johnson. Marcus Johnson coming from left to right over the 23 and out to about the 26-yard line. Tackle made by Schneider, and
May well be the next great Division I Elder linebacker.
he's in there now. Arsenal has it 2nd and 5 from the 26. Quick hitter up the middle to Marcus Johnson. Johnson over the 30 to the 31 where he's beaten back. Pat Brenner there.
In succeeding weeks, it might be wise just to go to the number 2s.
3rd and 1. McPherson left side has the first down. Squirts through a couple of tackles, and he's out near the 40-yard line to the 39.
Brian McPherson.
He's a load, and he can move. First down and 10 from the 39. Arsenal moving from left to right. It's McPherson again, left side. He slips another couple of tackles. Puts his head down, and the ball comes loose. Ball still on the ground. Vanderpool trying to pick it up. Stable's now does pick it up. And he's got it at the other 46-yard line. Ryan was thinking about taking it to the house. Probably should have just jumped on it, but he ends up recovering it. Elder has the football.
He just dropped the ball, and Elder recovered.
Well, they keep, as the expression goes, shooting off all their toes. They move the football, but then turn it over. Ryan Vanderpool's fumble recovery gives Elder the ball at their 39-yard line.
Dropped by Danny Ball.
And Datillo in the second. It's Datillo again, right side, trying to get outside. He's got a little room. He's over midfield, then driven back and out of bounds.
Midfield.
Shoved out by James Johnson right at midfield.
Message in a play, one of the wideouts.
The rest of the starting offensive line still in there. Christopher, Dugan, Rapine, and Hubert. But you're right, let's change at center. 3rd and 6 Elder from midfield. Carry back to pass. 7-step drop, shuffles his feet, now fires over the middle. It's complete at the 38-yard line. And down to the 30 goes the other receiver. Will catch the number as soon as they get off of him. About 3 guys took him down. And it's Chris Braun. Chris Braun with another first down.
He turned, the throw was on the way from Tom Gary. Just a great timing pass.
Gain of 19. Braun with 4 catches last week, his first tonight. 1st and 10 Elder leading 28-0 at the 31 of Indy Arsenal. Datillo through a huge hole up the middle, gets into the secondary, shakes a man at the 20s, down inside the 15, and brought down at the 13-yard line. Mike Dibburn saved the touchdown. Mike Datillo making some nifty moves in the secondary.
He's already scored 2 touchdowns on the night. He's now approaching 100 yards. Mike Datillo, who officially doesn't dress, but helmet in hand, looks like he won't play.
After the gain of 18, first down and 10 up the middle. Goes the other fullback, Kurt Baker, to the 11-yard line. So Bam Bam getting a second carry of the season.
He was strictly a linebacker at Our Lady of Victory.
Panthers lead 28-0, 2nd and 8 at the Arsenal 11. Datillo, right side, big hole, squirts Fodor to his right, and carries it all the way into the end zone. Until he got down to about the 3-yard line. He had his momentum then, and Mike Datillo has his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Sort of rolled into the end zone.
Tom DeFranco Looking to go 5 of 5 on the night.
Tom
And
DeFranco.
remain perfect for the season. He does so. And with 7:20 to go before halftime, it's all Panthers 35-0.
Call Elder for more information. Tom DeFranco will kick it off. Ball is in the end zone.
$35. If anyone can correct my multiplication, hey, feel free to call in the post-game show. And now a backwards lateral. It's the only kind of lateral there is, I guess. It rolls out of bounds, but it was a loss on the lateral, so it's 2nd and 18 now in the Arsenal from their own 12 as they continue to do damage to their own offensive output. Up the middle goes Dibburn. Dibburn out across the 20-yard line. And let's go down to John Kirtley on the sideline.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, guys, I am alive, and I happen to stroll over to the Southwest Corner.
Can't blame you.
Heck, they're fat-free. They're JTM burgers. Only the best.
Back to throw on 3rd and 7 goes Couch going long down the left sideline. The only man there is Vanderpool for Elder. He's got it, then drops the football. It rolls out of bounds at the Elder 45, but it should be Elder's ball there, and it is. Ryan Van.
So, somebody has
Score 60 tonight. That'd be a new team record. The record of 59. Elder gets not much on their first down play from their 45. Elder leading 35-0 with 6 minutes to go before halftime. Facing 2nd and 11 at the 44. T. Meyer left side now. Makes a man miss at the 50-yard line. Moves into the Arsenal territory down to the 45.
Written down by Will Allen. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play, and we should note that Kirk Baker, just a junior. So Elder will have it 2nd and 18 now at their own 36-yard line. Running behind Stevens is T. Meyer, pitch right side. Stevens missed a block out there, and T. Meyer's drilled at the 36.
Billy T. Meyer, ball carrier.
Knocked back for
Dropped
no
by
gain.
Brian
a pass would be indicated, but with a score 35 zip, maybe not.
The wideouts are Lou Casaro and Pete Chrisman. And Scholl does want to throw, looking left side. His, he lets it go, and it goes incomplete. Closest man to it was Nose, who'll be there. Show up, find out. It's a good time. It's more like Studio 54 down there on Friday nights. DeFranco punted well in one spot effort last week. Gets off a beauty here, and a fair catch taken by James Johnson. Nothing with 4:39 to go before halftime. I want to tell you, just host. Indeed he is. Several defensive substitutions into the game for Elder. We'll try and get those for you as Dibburn carries from left to right, shakes a tackle at the 26 and moves out across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Number 77, he's out there casting a large shadow.
So the defensive line with some substitutes. The secondary and linebackers remain pretty much intact with the exception of Brunner. And Dave Cook is still in the lineup, and he punishes the running back at the 29, Cuff from their own 29. And if it sounds like, if you're just tuning in, that this game is broken wide open, it has. 35-0 Panthers. 3:30 to go before halftime. Arsenal with it, 3rd and 7 from their 29, and being chased for his life is the quarterback Couch, and he will be sacked back around the 16-yard line. Finally getting him was Joe Walter. Dave Cuff had a shot at him.
Steve Dalter. Eugene Elmore in the punt.
Eugene Elmore back into punt. Elmore just a 5'3", 155-pound sophomore. High snap again, and he's going to try and run with it. He's at his 5. He's got some room. He's out to the 20 before he runs into any other players, but he's brought down at the 24. Well shy of the first down. Brady Miller drilled him into the turf. And Elder will have it once again deep in Arsenal 2 special teams blunders.
Prop Sports Radio Network. During that defensive series, he was lobbying to have his nephew's name mentioned on the air.
All right, for a Bengal. There you go. There you go, Mark. T-Meyer up the middle on 1st and 10 from the 24 of Arsenal, and he's got a pickup of about 3. Gets to the 21-yard line. McPherson on the 10, the Arsenal leading 35-0 with a $1:52 to go before halftime. Scholl talking to his right guard now as he goes under center. The entire line has been replaced now with second teamers. Turns left side, hands to T-Meyer, moves to his right, shakes a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. down inside the 15 and knocked out of bounds around the 12-yard line. So the line now consists of Dan Downing, Justin Berg, Brian.
Total, I don't know if Elder has more than that dressed here tonight.
And actually, Paul Rapine is still in. He has slid out to play left guard. They've moved Dugan into the inside, and now T-Meyer carries left side for all around the end. Nobody touches it into the end zone. Billy T-Meyer, touchdown Elder.
That is T-Meyer's third touchdown of the year, and
He's tack on the extra point with 1:24 to go before halftime. It's good. Cooper Electric's writing another check, and it's 42.
With our first time home buy alone, she get a low interest rate.
John DeFranco will kick off.
John Lyons, Andy Mack, and John Kirtley will be back live from the pit. Elder kicking off, leading 42-0. And moving from left to right is James Johnson, taking it at the 11-yard line, out over the 20, moves left. And Brandon Finke rides him out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. The Elder team record is 59 points in a game. But under center now is Brad Couch. They wish it was Tim Couch at this point of Indy Arsenal. He's got his own 21, 1st and 10. Hands to Dibburn up the middle. Dibburn with a pickup of a couple, but not much more than that. Maybe got 2. Tackle made by Brady Miller. I think 42-0 with the football on their own 23. Couch under center, turns, hands to McPherson up the middle. Brian pushing forward out to the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Schneider. And he got some help at their own 25-yard line, trailing 42-0 with 7 seconds to go before halftime. Handoff left side and going for a little gain is Marcus Johnson, and the half will come all over 42-0 on 10:50 a.m. WTSJ. Rest of the way. As for here at the pit, we're ready to start the second half. Elder lineman, there's number 72, will kick it away, and back deep is Casaro, Mesger, and Braun for Elder. Anderson puts a toe on it, kicks a low line drive that hits down at the 40-yard line, picked up by an up man of Elder. It's Brady Miller, and he slips down at the 24. Simply lost his footing. Tim Stevens is the fullback, and Billy T-Meyer starts the second half at tailback. He finished the first half. He dots the eye on 1st and 10 from the Elder 24. T-Meyer carry up the middle, gets a nice hole opened up, is over the 30 and out to the 34-yard line.
Bill T-Meyer, the ball carrier.
Helping open that hole was Brian
Down
Vader.
by Will Allen.
From time to time. So we'll just try and get your names as the clock ticks down to 11:30 left in the third quarter. 42-0 Panthers. They've got it 1st and 10, or 2nd and 1. Check that at the 33. Quick hitter to Stevens. He gets the first down on forward progress, but they don't blow the whistle, and he's driven back with
only the tailback doing that job.
Stevens did not get the first down, so T-Meyer will try on 3rd and 1. He's got it across the 35 right to the 39-yard line. They actually spot him down at the 38, but he's got a first down for the Panthers. Justin Bird in the lineup at left guard. 1st and 10 Panthers from their 37-yard line. T-Meyer carry left side, makes a nifty move at the line. He's over the 40 and out to the 44-yard line. He's tackled by James Stoller. South play against the Lancers. Game time 7:30, air time 7 o'clock here on WTSJ. 2nd and 5 Panthers from their 43-yard line. T-Meyer, the one setback, gets the carry. He's wrapped up from behind on a nice defensive play. At the 42-yard line, Quincy Johnson with the big hit, and actually third quarter. 3rd and 6 Elder from their 42. Instead they end to T-Meyer again. He's up the middle for close to a first down. He will be shy. Tackle made by Eric Harris, excuse me. So Harris with the tackle, now we'll have to put it away.
But Elders, to get this game over with, get a lot of people playing time and avoid injuries and be fully ready for LaSalle next week.
DeFranco a permanent away, gets a nice spiral away, and angles it nicely, hits down at the 20, rolls inside the 10. It's picked up there dangerously by a Titan, and he was dropped at the 9-yard line.
Well, about a fifth turning as he goes along in this blowout, he's found himself a very serviceable.
Getting a spiral, getting it to turn over for him, and kicking it longer and higher, as you mentioned, Andrew. Of course, Kester may be better in the long run, but DeFranco doing a nice job. Quick hitter up the middle to Dibburn, who finds no running room, maybe a yard. He is hit hard, and a tackle made by Bengal. Phil Bengal.
It's athletic play. Very athletic.
Well, he goes about 6'7", 6'8", and over 200 pounds. And he jumps on the pile on this one, second down, and again, no gain on the running play.
Phil Bengal is a very good basketball player, a low post.
That's at the Roses on Budno, 54 room, stop on down. Mike Trimpey, the golf coach, will be there, along with Joe Wayne, Scott's father, and Joe Dugan's dad. I'll be there to hang out, hope to see you there. If not, keep it tuned right here.
You know, Joel Wade Scott's dad, Todd, has been lobbying me heavily at the last couple of dad's clubs on Tuesday to get on the radio. I'm entertaining, I want to be on, and he gets his wish.
Entertaining is definitely the right word. I'll tell you a story about meeting him for the first time here in a second. The punt comes out and drilled, and the flag going down is the other receiver. It's finally picked up by Chris Braun around the 40-yard line. He takes it down to the 30, and from the Titan 39 and taken deeper into the Arsenal. That's where the Panthers will have it, leading 42-0. First and 10 with 6:03 to go in the third. Stevens and Tiemeyer in the I formation. Wideouts are split. It's Tiemeyer up the middle. He's wrapped from behind and dropped for a gain of maybe one. He was hit by Andy Obenazi. Chrisman at wideout. Another 2nd and 5 at the Titan 25. Backs in the I formation. Tiemeyer up the middle. Big hole closed quickly again by Obenazi. Obenazi takes him down to 23, and suddenly Andy making his presence felt. The 6', 180-pound sophomore.
Now by Andy Obenazi.
40. Getting a lot of new faces and new jerseys in the game.
3rd and 2 Elder at the 23. Pitch to Tiemeyer left side. Huge hole. He's loose. He gets outside. He will go untouched. In the end zone. Touchdown run.
Touchdown run for Billy Tiemeyer. Angle on the left and showed that good burst of speed, clearing the line of scrimmage, and he was basically untouched. His 2nd touchdown of the game. You know, the problem is you're not bad with numbers. You just operate in base 7 instead of base 10.
That must be it. Nick Wilson to do the kicking now, replacing Tom DeFranco as the place kicker.
Wilson
But the
converts
result
the
the
place.
same. 4-0 Panthers, 4:39 to go in the third. 10:59 WTSJ.
In the purple bag runs tomorrow, the All-Ohio Catholic Invitational up at school's automated voicemail system anytime before or after school hours.
Over backup tailback, Billy Tiemeyer with his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 23-yard touchdown scamper. Caps off a 4-play, 30-yard drive. Auto leads at 49-0. We're in the 3rd quarter. James Johnson receives the kickoff at his own 10, moves over the 20, left side 25, gets to attackers out over the 30 and out close to the 35-yard line before he's brought down. And good news from Synergy Field, the Reds have tied the game on a Sean Casey RBI single with knotted at 4 down at Synergy between the Reds and Cardinals. First down and 10, actually ball spotted at the 36 with 4:28 to go in the third. So it's motion against Indy Arsenal. They'll have it 1st and 15 now at their 31, moving from left to right. New quarterback into the football game. Will Allen moves right side, stops, gets killed, slammed down back behind the slugger. Tackle made initially by Auburn's Mike Seiler, but he had some help.
Will Allen running for his life, and he was snowed under at the 30-yard line, roughly. That lead since then.
Indy Arsenal came off the bus, trailing 7-0. So hate to laugh, but it's been that kind of a game, awfully ugly. Now Marcus Johnson carrying left side, and he will be dropped for a loss. Mike Sauer all over the football field. He's there along with Joe Walter.
Ball carrier. Stopped by Matt Brewer.
Also in on the stop for the Panthers at back position. He plays it more like a linebacker. He's always out making big hits. And I think he could start for a lot of teams. And as you mentioned earlier, he's one of the special teams studs for the Panthers. So he's a young man that's filling a role on this team. So he gets in on another tackle. Seiler, Jefferson team is actually now between the second and third team, not because lack of talent, simply guys stepped in and did a nice job. Arsenal have to punt another high snap. And once again, trying to run with his Eugene Elmore. Well, he's not going very far. He's trying for a loss back inside. Hunter just made a flat-out bad decision. But he caught him and should have just punted it. He's trying to run them both, and it's resulting in good out of field position. 1st and 10 at the 15. Handoff goes up the middle to Herman, who's checked in. Jake Herman down inside the 10 for a gain of about 6 yards. Well, they're leading at 49-0 with less than 2 minutes to go in the third.
Third team tailback Jake Herman and the speed.
Well, just 5.5 yards per carry. Came in with 93 yards on the season and a couple of touchdowns. 2nd and 4 over at the Indy Arsenal 9. It's Herman again up the middle. He's got room. Makes a nifty move. Gets inside the 5. Actually dragging people. Now being pushed back. He's spotted finally at about the 4-yard line. Nice running by Jake Herman, and that's going to be an auto 1st down and go to go.
So that'll put 100 yards and scored 3 touchdowns in this game.
Dominic Aceto and Schroer into the game.
5 snap in this game.
Rob Stricker in now as Aceto comes off. 1st and goal auto at the 10. It's Herman, left side for a huge hole. He has one man to beat to the end zone, can't do it. Touchdown saving tackle made down near the goal line. A nice play by Marcus Johnson, so it's down to about the 1.
They're not the play in this game.
2nd and goal out at the 1. The quick hitter to Stevens, and he's into the end zone. Tim Stevens representing the fullbacks at Arnold. They've got 4 carries on the season.
1 yard and a touchdown.
Extra point. They beat Boone County 56-0 in week 2. Wilcher's kick is up, and it is perfect.
A reminder that the Elvis Pine...
You take that with you.
The Booster will kick off. Ball double recovered by Eugene Elmore.
Eugene Elmore had a slight argument in the booth. We thought maybe Ryan Vanderpool was my vote defensively, but Andy reminded me he got it a couple weeks ago. So, Mike Detillo, our player of the game. Up the middle to McPherson on a handoff. McPherson out to about the 23-yard line. His dad.
And Brady Miller, time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
Imagine Steve probably
For
doing
over
some
50.
And it's 2nd and 8, Indy Arsenal at their own 22-yard line. Will Allen under center. He's actually the 3rd string quarterback. 2nd string tonight because of the injury to the normal starter, Danny Ball, and it's a handoff up the middle for the gain of a couple. And Andy, 3rd quarter starts once again heavily in favor of the Panthers.
Well, Allen has not thrown a yard. Tim Stevens, 2 carries, 1 yard and a touchdown. And fullback Kurt Baker, 2 carries for 6.
3rd and 3, carry left side and out over the 30-yard line. Goes Eugene
Ryder first to the ball carrier.
And
Reached
he's
down by
close to
Jeff
a first
Mosquito.
down. He's got a first down. The 76-0 with 10:50 to play. 1st down and 10 at their 31. Allen under center. He's got Johnson in motion. Hands to Johnson now. Takes a handoff over the right side, and he will be dropped for a loss of 1. Phil Bingle, the first man to hit him. And Bingle had some help as well.
Yeah, extraordinary efforts to get in the end zone. The 2 Ds have just sort of happened.
2nd and 11 from the 30 for the Titans. Hand goes to McPherson, left side. McPherson, a strong run out to the 34. Used it initially back around the 31, but manages to pick up about 4 yards.
And I really don't believe in rating high school football.
Special team mistakes made the difference. The defense really buckled down after Highland's initial drive. It was a special teams punt return that set up the Bluebirds' 2nd touchdown. And it just didn't look in sync. Once they got in sync in the locker room, you're right, in the second half, they looked like as good a team as anybody perhaps in the entire country.
Marcus Johnson.
By Marcus
with the
Johnson
carry.
on third down. Only gets a couple, maybe one.
Ahead of them in the state,
Local
but
punt.
behind them in the city.
In the city, yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Well, Eugene Elmore's had his problems. He scoops this one off the turf, gets another bad snap, but does get a punt away. Chris Brown takes it on a third catch. And that next week we will be live from LaSalle as the Panther Report from the 54 room on Boone Mill. We'll hear from golf coach Mike Trimpe as well as Joe Dugan's dad and Joe Wainscott's father. Backs in the I formation for Scholl. It's Herman up the middle. Herman is met at the line of scrimmage and driven way back inside the 30. Forward progress is going to get him better field position than that, but he was taken about 8 yards back and dumped on his backside.
The Arsenal can stay with you. He was honest with him.
And I think, kids read the papers. They're going to know. They're going to be able to tell based on Arsenal's past. But, you might as well be honest with them. I admire that because a lot of coaches would give you the old, if you don't get up for this one, you're going to get beat. There was no way I was going to get beat. It's a matter of getting up for the future. And I think Doug was honest and probably best this year has been, this could be a very special team if you take the attitude that every day you want to get a little bit better at doing something. And this team's ultimate goal has nothing to do with the regular season, although they do have goals to win the league, of course, but they're going to make the playoffs for the first time in 3 years.
So far this year, the Harbin ratings have not been made public, but we do have our ways of finding out what they are. As figure, the number 2 team in this region is Dayton Wayne, not St. Louis.
Once again, go figure. We look at all the rankings and the Harbins, and Harbins make a little bit of sense. They're obviously done on who you beat and then the point value for that, but it's funny when you look at all the rankings in the state, then you look at the Harbins and they all come out something different. Of course, the rankings, they're based on opinion, whereas the Harbins are based more on performance, but still, you wonder, and Andy, this is a perfect example here. A lot of people don't want to play. It's tough to pile up points when you're beating a team like this. You can get any Harbin points, so they end up not making the playoffs where they would.
Now, some people have told me, hey, if they go to the home and home, as you say, nobody wants to play Elder, Moeller, LaSalle, St. X. They can't schedule games.
Moeller can't get a game in the state anymore. First and 10 from the 39 for Indy Arsenal, trailing 56-0 with 6:20 to play. Going right side is Marcus Johnson. He will be dropped for a loss in the backfield. Several players getting something for the Panthers. First man there and playing. Who knows? Tom Kennedy may be there. Sean O'Connor. You just never know who's going to show up. A couple of elder Panther fathers and the golf coach. So we invite you to stay tuned for that. Second and 11. Carrying left side is Anderson. And Anderson is tripped up coming across the 45-yard line. Throws down at the 46.
Play 8, and the top 4 teams in each region will have home field advantage. So there's a good chance there'll be an additional game here at the pit in week 11.
3rd and 3. Arsenal from their 36-yard line on a broken play on an end around goes Dibburn, and he's crushed for a loss. Good defensive pursuit by the other Panthers. You don't just get a point for beating the team you beat, you get the points for teams that they beat. So you got to play a quality opponent that really cost you. Even if you win and you beat somebody that's not very good, you don't get many points if they don't have many victories. So that's why it's tough for Elder and Moeller. You might say, hey, they got some cupcakes on their schedule. Well, yeah, but nobody wants to play them. And we talked earlier, Andy, with Cole and Miller, we kind of had it. The Highlands are supposed to play Elder earlier in the season this year down at Nippert. Didn't want to do it, so
Computer than I would local media.
Yeah, personal opinion, probably not the best way to go. I agree with you. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's a terrible system. I just think it's tough for the good teams now to schedule someone. Herman carries it out from his own 26-yard line, picks up close to another first down, but there's a flag on the play.
Actually, Moeller toward the top because they've heard the name and those are tough call.
Tough call there. Holding penalty, so the Panthers first and 10 now from their, actually first and 20 from back at their 12-yard line. Herman carrying left side, he's out close to the 30-yard line. Not much damage offensively, it's been pretty much the Jake Herman show. And Herman carries again up the middle across the 30. Bent back, kind of ugly on his knee. Let's hope he's okay. Let's see if he pops up. They kind of twisted there, but the little guy pops right back up. I'll tell you, he's tough. He's not. And Conroy, who normally plays backup corner, and now under center. On 3rd and 7, he was drugged down. He tried to get the ball to Jake Herman, but nothing doing there. He was drugged down before he could.
Tom DeFranco has really earned his spurs as the punter.
Yeah, he's gotten a couple of spirals to turn over for him. It's a good snap here. That's away another beauty. This is a bomb that drives Marcus Johnson back to the 35. He starts right, hesitates, goes left, avoids Lucido, but then he will be hit back at the 35. Mike Seiler there, along with Doug
Marcus
Clem.
Johnson with the punt return.
So it ends up no return.
So
It's
no
a good thing
return.
to take Kyle Kester out as punter because that's
Be a good idea to give Kyle Kester a break from the punting duties.
That's something I'm sure John Curry will be talking to Doug Ramsey about for our pregame show next week. Again, that will come to you from LaSalle. As Anderson on the carry left side is down at the line of scrimmage.
Very good.
Good
This is the
pursuit
ball
that
carrier.
time.
Off practice, then jumps in his car and drives to soccer practice.
Where do you get that kind of energy? That's what I want to know. I'm about to fall over up here. No, I'm done talking. 2nd and 10 from the 35 of Arsenal, and coming out of there on a nice run is Henry Obanado. At least not tonight, not even in
And the
uniform.
Philly, the Brewers 2-0 in the 7th.
So essentially the 3rd-string quarterback, Brad Couch got the start. Now Will Allen is in there, has been. Has it on 3rd and 2, which is 18 seconds to go in the game. He hands off up the middle. And it looks like Arsenal will have
And he'll not be the ball carrier. At the 46. Arsenal Tech 19-0. Thank you for being with us this evening and giving the Panthers and the lead this evening. Panthers are away next week as they take on GCL opponent LaSalle at LaSalle. Return home here in 2 weeks, October the 8th, in another GCL battle against the
Have you been thinking about buying your first home? Let us, Warsaw Federal Savings and Loan, help you. With our first-time home buyer loans, you get a low interest rate, closing costs of only $600, and you only need 2.5 or 5% down payment. Call us at Warsaw Federal at 244-6900 and let us help you get started on your way to home ownership. Call today. That's 244-6900. Warsaw Federal, a proud sponsor of the Elder Panthers. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.